saying with honey. I got fruit in here. Got apples. Got a pink orange. Blueberries, blackberries, and I got like some water, some like melon energy going on in here. So we going healthy. We hydrated, and I definitely know my energy will pick up as we go along and create. So very excited about tonight, y'all. Any questions, any curiosities, anything that's that you guys curious about? So Crash says I'm a bit cooked too, but at the same time I feel lighter. Blame ADHD. Yo, I feel you. I feel you heavy on that. So I won't belabor it and be too long with it. But I'll play you guys this sample and what it looks like for us tonight. So as you guys know, today's Monday, and Monday is usually the Gauntlet. And if you want to know what the sample for tonight is, look no further. This right here is it. Human Nature Flip with Megan Negron, my girl. This is the sample. Check it out.
Looking out across the nighttime,
I figure y'all would dig it.
Hear her voice, shake my window. Sweet
I feel like Sienna would have a field day with this.
They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? I'm living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Chada chada sha 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 sha. 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 Chada chada sha 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 sha.
Yeah. So that's the sample for tonight, y'all. We finna flip this mug tonight. Fonzie says Loki just needs some drums on the bridge. High key. There's so many different ways you could approach that. But I'll play the sample one more time and I'll get into the rules for tonight's challenge.
Looking out across the nighttime, city wings asleep beside. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? I'm living this way.
Yeah.
I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Chada chada sha 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 sha.
City Lights official says, "Sup, G, God bless you." God bless you too.
Chada chada sha 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 sha. Chada chada sha 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 sha. Chada chada sha 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 sha.
So that's the sample. The rules for tonight for the sample of challenge, let me read them to you. Number 1, you got a cover sample pack from KaylinEllis.gumroad.com or KaylinEllis.com. Just hit studio and you'll see all my stuff. Join the Discord by copying the sample pack. Number 2, use the sample in your flip. 3, anything after 1:30 will be faded out respectfully. How it works, Monday Night Gauntlet. The sample drops on Mondays, the day of the stream. And if you're a part of this challenge, it's a participation-based challenge, meaning I drop the sample in the chat. We will flip it 3 times. 3 times between the moment it is uploaded and the ending of the stream. You flip it, do it 3 times, take 30 minutes each, and you play your favorite one or the one that stands out to you. Now, here's the catch. Once we finish, that's it for the day. And some of y'all have absolutely like circled back like multiple times. So if you got one, pick that one and let that sucker fly, okay? Does that make sense? So we've had individuals flip other previous sample flips each other night, and it's just insane. Everybody just does something a lot different. And it's super cool to see how everybody's eyes gravitate to the same samplers. Everybody's ears approach things differently, you know what I'm saying? So very excited to see how y'all approach this one. I'm gonna play it one more time to get into my DAW. I like recording everything back into my DAW. Cinto the Corey guy. What's good, my dude? I'm about to record this mug into my Ableton just cause, I don't know, it just sounds cool to me. I want to do things differently. Keep it simple and keep it funky, man. You know what I'm saying? Just keep it like that. Here we go. Yes, sir.
Across the nighttime, city wings asleep beside.
I'm really looking forward to flip this mug.
Shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? I'm living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Chada chada sha 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 sha. 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 Chada chada sha 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 sha.
Yep. So there we go. That's the sample. I'm about to flip this mug 3 different ways. So let me go ahead and set up a timer. And actually, you know what? Yeah, I'm going to set up a timer. Might as well set up a timer. Timer. Let's go 30. That boy doing donuts. What's good, Silver Rose? I'm curious to see what y'all about to do with this. I'm about to put 30, 50 on the board. Let me see here. I'm gonna hit this right here. We're about to go right into it. 30, 50. Let's get it. Let's get it. All right. So let's get back to it. Let's see what's going on. If anybody asks, just know we doing a sample flip gauntlet tonight. Let them know. And we about to do it live. No, I have no idea. No timer on Mako. So yeah, we just put the timer up. It's 30, 50, less than that. Let's go. So what I'm gonna do is this.
Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing.
We separating them all. Separate them all. If it works. If it doesn't work in the next like 30, then it's like, it's whatever. Straight to work. Yeah, I'm not about no lollygagging out here. You know what I'm saying? Can't lollygag out here. You know what I'm talking about? While I'm eating my citrus. While I'm eating my citrus. Yeah. I will say though, for those of you guys that do have Ableton, you have the stem. You have like the whole stem player. Or not stem player. The stems. Ableton's new update does not jive well with the newest Mac update. I think it's on a whole nother name now. So if you're trying to use the stem separator, look at this update Don't update yet. Don't be like me and update because it will be this slow. It's super accurate. Don't get me wrong. It's worth it. It's really, really worth it. It's just the update that just came out for the new Mac for the Ableton is so slow. I mean, look at it. I'm trying to like bounce out the stems while peeling the orange. If I could eat this orange and peel it within the time frame of like flipping this joint, then you'll know how slow it is. This is insane. But for what it's worth, it is accurate. It's just a new update. Don't get that new update of Macintosh yet. Don't do the update. That's what I did, and this is what happened. Don't be like me. Yeah. Don't be like me. It's slow most of the time or dog. It's not. It really isn't. Like before this update, it was pretty smooth. It was a pretty smooth joint. Like y'all saw when I had first downloaded it, maybe like a month and a half ago when they introduced it. I might actually have to turn on the AC too because I feel like it's gonna get hot. Yeah. Yeah, look how slow that is. I'm gonna just hit cancel. Yeah, we don't need that. Yeah, I ain't even gonna do that. You gonna keep it another way. 45 minutes each flip. No. No.
Across the nighttime, 30 wings asleep beside. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why?
You can do a lot to this.
They do me that way. They say why? Looking out across the nighttime, 30 wings asleep beside. Hear her voice.
Ooh.
Shake my window.
What's good, son? Oh.
Sweet seducing sighs. They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it that way? They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it do me that way? They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it do me that way? Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does it do me that way? They say why?
I gotta flip this joint 3 different ways though. This is get another version of it. There we go. I feel like going old school SoundCloud on this. Hey. to say thank you because everything is getting better related to music and making a living of it. The knowledge you have shared played an important role in my process. Appreciate you, bro. Absolutely. All right. All right, let's see here. All right, I have an idea for a pocket. Let's go and grab one of these. I'm gonna go all day. I'm gonna go all day for this one. Might go new grooves on this one. We go new grooves. Yeah. I might layer it because I want like a good little crisp rim. Whoa. Yeah, there we go. There we go. Yeah. Oh, I love a good flam, bro. I love a good flam. Put this over here. Yeah. Is right here. Right here. Yeah, right here. I need that 13. Give me a harder hit. And put this right over here. And we're gonna make sure we put this. You know what? Hold up. I'm gonna keep that space in the beginning because that's necessary. Yeah. There we go. Ooh, wait a second. Hold up. Wait a second. That'd be stupid. Hold up. Wait a second. I'm hearing something. Dumb idea up my sleeve. Knock plugging on the drums, and I watch this. Yep. Throw a MIDI on this right here. Woo! What if I do this leg? One more time, 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 one more time. Woo! I got the drums following the sample. Wait a second, hold up. What if I do something for the drums? Hold on. I got an idea for the drums. Ooh, wait a second. Hold up. Hold up. Why do I feel like doing something crazy? I'm gonna keep that thing consistent. Hold up. Ooh, take that out. Space. second. Hold up. There we go. Like. Wait a second. I'm gonna do something silly. Let's try that. Let's try that. Hold up. 1, 2. Wait a second. Hold up. Let me move it to the left. Wait a second, hold up. Hold up, wait a second, hold up. 1. up. Hold up. Wait a second. What does the melody from the song go? I'm gonna put it right on the dotted note. What if there's an accident here? Woo, that's kind of crazy. Hold up. Hold on. There's an accident here. There's a happy accident here. Ooh, what if I duplicate the drums? Dun, 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 dun. Right here. What if I take that out? Right here. got right now. Hold up. Here we go. You want it chopped and screwed? Well, watch this. Watch this. Watch this right here. This is exactly how I'm about to do it. This is exactly how I'm about to just chop and screw it. He said chopped and screwed. You want it chopped and screwed? Well, watch this. Microphone input. I'll duplicate it again and do it. Watch. Let me do it one more time. One more time. You want it chopped and screwed? Well, watch this. Chopped and screwed? Well, watch this. I can go lower. Listen, we can keep going all day. Yes, sir. That's a sample. Yep. First one, human nature flip, human nature. 057. How do y'all feel? That was the first flip of the night. We just getting warmed up. So I don't feel as tired as I did before. So now I'm feeling pretty extended right now. 92. That's gonna be my first one. Let's delete that. Let's see what kind of other stuff we can do the same sample, y'all. Let's get to it. One more. Let's go to another one. Let's get another one. Human nature. Shada shasha shasha shasha. Shada shasha shasha shasha. Are we finna flip it one more time? Flip it two more times. Now, that first one was just the first one. But how I did that, by the way, in Ableton, there's a function called resample. A lot of people don't look at it, but if you go over to your external, hit input, and scroll all the way up, there's this thing that's called resample. Resampling. You're going to click on that, and booyah, whatever you play into your session, it can be re-recorded back. All you just got to do is just hit arm and then record it just like this. Yep. And I'm now recording everything inside of the session. Or even if I turn on this session, this like joint right here and unmute it right here, it'll capture that. So, and you play it back like this. Yep. And I'm now recording everything inside of the session. Or even if I turn on this session, this like joint right here and unmute it right here, it'll capture that.
Hey,
so
welcome to the club.
Yeah. So that's how it works. That is essentially how it works. So session this like joint right here and just pitched it down on Ableton. So here we go. Let's go and set this timer again and see what kind of other energies we can come up with on top of this. I wanted to play drums. I really wanted to play drums on one of them. I'm gonna switch to my glasses for this one. Let me get this. Here we go. 350, 3050, let's get it. Another one. I want to try and make more beats after this too, so that's kind of the goal. But here we go.
Looking out across the nighttime, city wings asleep beside. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he do me that way? If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why does he?
Ooh, wait a second, hold up.
Looking out across the why does he do me that way? If they say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why?
Go to Akon.
I'm living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Da 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 sha 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 sha, da 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 sha 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 sha, da 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 sha 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 sha. Da 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 sha 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 sha, da 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 sha 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 sha, da 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 sha 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 sha. Living this way, no, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
I'm gonna try something. That's the Right Here by SWV. S double U double V S S double. Let's see here. Uh-huh. Hold up. We can combine the two together. Hold up. There's space for two. There's space for two.
Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Chada chada sha 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 sha. Chada chada sha 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 sha. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Chada chada sha 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 sha. 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 Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way.
Wait a second, hold up.
I like living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like living this.
Hold up.
Living this way, I like living this way. Living this way, no, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way, no, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way.
Wait a second.
this way. I like living this way.
Hold up.
Living this way. I like living this way.
One more time. That's it.
Living this way. I like living this way.
That's it.
Living this way. I like living this way.
That's what I keep hitting. My bad. One more time.
Living this way. I like living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
I just need that original chord progression. So now I can just go ahead and do something cool with that.
Living this way. I like living this way.
One more time. One more time right here.
Living this way. I like living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
That's such a crazy loop.
Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
I'm gonna hop on the kid for this.
No, I'm living this way. I like living this way.
I'm gonna go to the original key for this.
I like living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way.
Let me go to the original key for this. Hold up. I live it this way.
Living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way.
If you want to get it on the Gauntlet, go straight to my KaylinEllis.com. Go to Studio Copper Sound Pack and join the Discord. Let's see, tap in. Replicate this. Yeah. Yep. Go straight to the kit. Hey. Hey. Hey.
Living this way.
Hey.
I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like living like living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
Hold up. Let's see here. I just want to get this one joint right here.
Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
Quantize that mud right there.
Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like living this.
Yeah, there we go. Hey, there we go. I'm gonna layer it real quick.
Hey, welcome to the club.
What's good, Quad Squad? My day is pretty solid right now.
way. I like living this way. I like living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. This way. I like living 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 this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
Whoa, wait a second. What if I do? Wait a second. It's not even going back behind.
Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. No, I'm living this way.
Yeah.
I like living this way. 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 Living this way. No, I'm living this way.
Oh.
Living this way.
There we go.
Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
What if I do sha 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 the next half?
Living this way. Sha 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 sha. Da 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 da. 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 Sha 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 sha. Living this way. Living this way. I like 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 da 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 sha 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 sha. 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 Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way.
Wow. Hold up.
Living this way. I like da 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 sha 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 sha. 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 Da 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 sha 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 sha.
Whoa, wait a second. Hold up.
Living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way.
Wait a second, hold on. Wait a second. There's something here. There's something here, bro.
Living this way, no, I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way.
That's it right there.
I like living this way. I like
Throw the reverb on it. Hold up. Limelight. There's a percussion I can use for this. If you want to join in the Makers Club Copper Sample Pack from my store. Ooh. Oh, wait a second. Shout out to everybody vibing out. I just kind of had a little moment there. It's about 2 minutes left. I might make a whole video for this one. Genuinely.
way. I like living this way. I like living this way.
Bring the drums back
I
in.
like living this way. I like living this way. I like Chada chada sha 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 chada chada sha 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 sha.
Let me layer the snare real quick.
Hey, welcome to the club.
I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way.
Got about a minute before we go to the next one.
Chada chada sha 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 chada chada sha sha
Actually, you know what? All of his claps.
Living this way, I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way.
Hold up.
I like living
I like living this way.
this way. Living this way. I'm living this way.
My computer is like, bro, why are you doing this right now? I'm like, cuz I want to be great. Ooh. Wow. Hold up.
Living this way. I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like
I'm gonna lower that real quick. I like that flam.
I like living this way. I like Chada 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 sha
Yeah, that's all I got.
chada chada sha 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 sha. Living this way. I like 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 chada chada sha 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 chada chada sha 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 sha.
It's going off. It's going. Ah. That's it. That's all I got. Let's make another one. One more. We on the Gauntlet challenge tonight. Flipping the sample. I might chop the next one up. See how far we can go. This takes us. Also, I'm a little bit warm at the moment, so I'm probably gonna turn my AC up real quick. All right. Let's make another one. Another one. Let's go. All right, one last hurrah. One last hurrah for the one time for this sample. Let's get it up. Shout out to everybody flipping this mug. It's basically human nature. Me and my girl created the sample and dropped it in the Discord. So check this out. Boop, 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 boop. Let's see what's going on here. I was going straight to.
Hear her voice.
All right, so I'm about to chop this mug up and see if I can like. Let's see here. Let's see here. Let's see here. Boom. Ooh, wait a second. I'm gonna set the timer one more time. We got 30 and a hoopty, whoopty scoopty doop. 30 minutes. Let's set the timer. Bam. Let's see how this goes. Chop it up. Chop it up. Yeah. You find a part and build around it. 107. And just see what happens. What happened? All right, 107. I think what I'll do is I'll chop up what she's saying. Yeah. Let's see here. second. Hold up. Hold up. Got it right here. Let's see here. Quantize. Every Monday, you already know what it is, Betcha Lane. We literally doing a gauntlet, bro. Got a good little 25 right now. We live on multiple platforms right now. We are live on Twitch, Twitter, YouTube, and Instagram. Hold up. I think I figured something out. Do, 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 do. There's something here. I'm hearing something. Oh, get the 3 right here. Fill that gap right here. second. Hold up. There's a chop there. That's it right there. That's it. Open it up, open it up. Man, there's something so crazy with this. That's crazy. What if I take it out? Like this, like this. Wait a second. Appreciate everybody vibing out tonight. We live here on Makers FM. Appreciate you.
You are now tuned in to Makers Radio, the best in the world. If you don't know, now you know.
That was an accident. That was an accident. I kind of like that better than just the downbeat. Oh man, that sounds crazy. Got a minute 24. That's about it for me tonight. Curious to see what y'all did with the flip. Scatman K. Yeah, call it Scatman K. Dabu! Dabu, my dude. It's been way too long. That's about it. That's what I got. Appreciate y'all vibing out. 31 seconds till we play the rest of these joints tonight. Curious to see how many flips we got tonight. We got a good amount. Yeah, boo. Hit me up after, bro. Hit me up and hit me up. That's about it. Oh, that's crazy. Get rid of that little bit and that's it. Curious to see what y'all did. Curious to see what y'all did. This is called Scatman K. I'm definitely gonna go through the last couple beats. I'm bouncing that out. Here we go. Appreciate y'all. If you tuned in tonight and you just watched me make 3 beats over the last hour and 35, hour 40-ish, just know we do this every single Monday here on the stream, 5 p.m. Eastern. Cooking up, creating. Yes. If you want to tap in, I highly urge you guys to join the Makers Club. Right now, what I'm about to do, I'm going to take a quick moment of hiatus and not only just prepare to listen to these joints live, whatever flip you guys have supplied. I'm going to go straight to the Discord and play this mug literally in a matter of moments. So I'm going to take a quick hiatus, quick little 10-minute intermission. If you haven't grabbed yourself a snack, if you haven't eaten anything, if you are at your job and you haven't done anything but listen to this stream, go use the bathroom at least. But yo, for those of you guys who are live right now on Twitch, Twitter, Instagram, if you're on Instagram or Twitter, I recommend you go over to YouTube because the Instagram live is about to end and I'm about to listen to these flips. I'll be right back in about 10. If you haven't grabbed yourself a snack, if you haven't grabbed yourself anything, I highly urge you guys to get something. Get something for your nutrition. I'll be right back. Yo, yo. We back. Hey, yo. Yo. We are back at it. Had to take a moment. Be like, you know what? I really like this one. This one right here stuck out to me. I don't remember the last two, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to play the other previous joints we did, and I'm going to go through and play the submissions that you guys submitted for tonight's Gauntlet. So let's go back. We actually had 3 beats that we made, and I'm actually kind of curious. I don't remember what the first one was, so I'll go from there. Okay, so the first one, this is the first submission we had. Well, first thing I did from the sample that we had submitted tonight. Well, put inside the Makers Club. So check this out. Here we go. Curious to see what y'all did. Chopped and screwed, and we chopped and screwed it. Yes. Chopped and screwed the same one. That was my first one, and I did a second one that I'll probably go back and do a beat video for. But for the time being, I'm curious to see what y'all came up with. I submitted that sample in the Discord. I'm curious to see what is up with it. So first and foremost, we have the one and only Louis C. And he submitted. I'm curious to see what we got going on here. So let me go ahead and hit desktop, hit the input, and go from there. So Louis C says here in quote, "I'm back. Only had time to make this one because of uni, but had to bring the bada boom." Louis got that bada boom. Hold up. Why is it doing that? I thought it was finna drop. I'm over here realizing my preset is the one that did it. So let's see here. One more time for Louis C. I'm gonna play it from the top. Yeah! There we go. There we go. I was like, when is the drop coming? Shout out to the one and only Louis C. We got that bada boom. How about a boot camp click remix? A boot camp click though? What you know about that boot camp click?
Man, niggas can't tell me shit. I do what I do like I do for the hood. Pop tools, pop jewels, burn backwoods. Slay DJs who think they untouchable. Renegade, never been afraid MCs did it too. The moral of the story is this. I used to say get off, but this time suck my dick. I'm from BK, home of Big and Aaliyah. Watch out a pound or the forfeit leave ya.
I guess I'm back where I started. Open up for buckshot and just rapping retarded. I hate the life that I'm living, I need it. Don't believe me, ask my wife and my children. See, I'm back on the street, packing the heat, royalty checks, equal the crack in the street. Niggas like fuck, crack, rock, rap to the beat. I'm like, alright, I'll be back in the week. Listen, from day one I had a bad start. To eat, mom stole me out the path mark.
Rest in peace, peace.
Went from depraved in the street, blazing heat, to blazing heat, the hazing street. Did a couple of months and came home, thought about what I did. Did the same shit, I ain't come back home. Niggas like, why you done that, Holmes? I don't know, shit. Fuck. I don't know.
Shout out to the one and only Rare Species, Louis C. Up next, we got Lee. Need to make that like 1 more minute longer. That was tough. Absolutely tough, Lee. Up next, Samuel Bryan says, hey, Kaylin the Makers Club. Hope everyone is having a great start to their week. Great sample. Enjoy the sample flip. That's so smooth. Shout out to Samuel Bryan. Up next, we got the one and only Cento, the chord guy, says, listening back, I should have slowed this down and chopped up some parts and left more space, LOL. Oh, well. Jesus, why is it so short? You make that like 1 more minute longer. Shout out to Cento the Core guy for the one time. Extentor says, what up, y'all? Finally had some time to participate. Extentor for the one time. I think bonk. Up next, we got Zebra 6, and he says, yo, glad to finally participate again.
Across the nighttime, city winks of sleepless eye. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sighs. They say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? They say, why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? I'm living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like 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 living this way. Chara chara sha 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 sha. 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 Chara chara sha 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 sha.
Shout out to Zebra 6. Up next, we got Nova Drop. Says 6 sample. Let's get it. Shout out to Nova Drops for the one time. Hope y'all enjoying these clips so far. This is all the Makers Club. Insane Sample by Beats by Stray says Insane Sample. I had a lot of fun with this one. Let's get it.
Why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? They say why? Tell them that it's human nature. Why? Does he do me that way? I'm living this way. No, I'm living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way. I like living this way. I like
Up next, we got the one and only Crash Flea. He said I only did 2 flips, and both I like. The second one I did something a little different. Shout out to Crash Fleet for the bounce. Straight out the Jeep. Turn your speakers up. Up next, Scoop Wrench Mike says, what up, Makers fam? Just a little some quick, not some much. Not much. Hope y'all enjoy and let's have a good week. Bring it in close. Sha sha sha. Hey, sha sha sha. Shout out to Scoop French Mike. Up next, got the one and only Rare Species saying, heard Cool G rap on this. Let's go.
I knew a youngster, met him at 14, a very short scene, feeling to make his dreams come true, but see money was taught mean. Started running wild and living life type of foul, that was my shorty style, but down at heart he was still only a child. He was type of nice and ball, if he had height y'all might have been NBA today. Instead I watched his life fall, blowing up the spots and popping up 10 blocks, collecting street props, split tops, didn't stop. So many men dropped, started committing murder after murder. Blasted the last nigga that tried to rip so fast he flipped him like a burger.
Crazy. Up next, we got Ciano. Says, this is what I was able to come up with for the time being. I'll finish it and fix it another time. Added my guitar, bass, other sounds. Also added one of Pocket X loops. I pitched up the sample 2 semitones to A flat major.
Looking up across the nighttime, city wings of sleepless eye. Hear her voice, shake my window, sweet seducing sigh. Why, tell them that it's human nature. Why, does he do me that way? They say why, tell them that it's human nature. Why, does he do me that way? I live in this way.
Woo!
I live in this way.
Woo!
I live in this way.
Yes, sir.
I live in this way.
Yes, sir. Shout out to Ciano for the bop. Up next, Damian Fly says, I tried to do submit something with a different style every time I do this. I'll clean it up later. Let's go. I already like it. Hey! Shout out to the one and only Damien Fly. Up next, Montier says wanted to add an instrument, a few more touches. I honestly couldn't come up with anything else in the last short minute, so I left it. So I thugged it out. Second beat I made. Let's go. Join the Makers Club, bro. Everybody crazy. Everybody crazy. Everybody crazy. It's got that count bounce to it. Shout out to Montier. Up next, we got Vad Sim. He said, we made 3 attempts. This one was the best one we could come up with. 2 remaining. Shout out to Vad Cent. Up next, the Architect says, I tried to side chain the kick to the bass and lost my place. Shake my head, LOL. Genuinely appreciate everybody submitting tonight. I love y'all makers. Last submission, but not least, shout out to the Architect. Joshua says, any skaters in the chat? That is all for tonight. Guys, shucks. I'm kind of speechless right now. We really did a lot tonight. Tonight was kind of crazy for the sample flip challenge tonight. Absolutely. absolutely crazy tonight. If you didn't know, this is one of the best. This by far is one of the best live streaming shows for cooking up mega beats in the world. In the world. But yo, I gotta actually ask. Hey yo, I gotta ask a question real quick. Because I actually have an idea. I got an idea. So, first and foremost, I want to let you guys know that this week is a little bit of a weird one, simply because I am going to be traveling to Nashville to work on work on the project that we started working on with Cowboy, I want to say earlier last year. So there's a whole country album that I'm behind, that I'm producing, and I'm supposed to be flying to Nashville tomorrow for that. Now here's the catch. Because I'm not going to be here, I won't be able to do the Gauntlet. You know what I'm saying? But I wonder if anybody watching would be down to stream in place of me tomorrow. If that tickles your fancy and you want to stream here on Makers FM, I'm going to have a little bit of an open spot in the Discord. I'm going to actually make a quick question. Of course, everybody going to say Ken Don, but I know Ken Don is definitely going to be streaming, but I just want to propose it to anybody who's open to stream. Just want to let y'all know that was what's about to come upon the horizon. So I won't be streaming this week, Tuesday and Friday, unfortunately. But that's kind of the vibe. So I wanted to ask to see who's open. Joshua says I volunteer Ken Dunn. I'm gonna hit him up to see if he's down to stream on Makers FM tomorrow. So yeah, but with that being said, I love you guys so much. We got one last submission, and Sharbuduo made the last submission, and we're gonna roll off on that. So let's get it going. Shout out to the one and only Sharbuduo. But yo, if you ain't never tapped in here before, I just want to let you guys know I appreciate everybody for tapping into Makers FM. I'm going to see if Ken Don is going to be down to stream in place of me this week, as I have some things to take care of. Shout out to everybody tuned in. Shout out to my girl Megan for singing on the sample that we flipped tonight and dressing your boy. But nonetheless, I love you guys so much. I will see you guys next week, Monday, back in our normal routine. I might be switching some stuff up. I might be switching some complete stuff up next week. So get yourself ready for the Gauntlet. I'm gonna get another one on us for next week, but I'll drop a message in Discord. If you have copped something from the Discord, and you didn't know I had a Discord, I highly suggest you guys to check your emails if you copped something from the store and didn't know I had a private Discord. I'd aim high for that. But I love you guys so much. Have a wonderful night.
Tuned in to Makers Radio, the best in the world. If you don't know, now you know.